Hello, I'm back from a week-long trip to the UK, work trip to the UK, so hello to my European viewers. For this one, we're going to be watching Whitemajik, who's playing Baptiste, and this is Platinum 3 on Esperanca. I believe it's on PC. I'd like to get your thoughts on where my rank should be as support. The reason is I don't have a lot of time to play Overwatch, and my tank/DPS roles are decent rank. However, my support rank is lower, which I feel I feel that's actually my strongest. For this game, felt a little lost at times, not knowing when to commit a tank, when to play for my life. Especially true with Maga rollout when we got pushed hard. Normally I'm comfortable frontline DPSing as BAP, but I'm finding as I go up in rank, I just can't punish DPS and stay a little back. I have an issue not using ult enough and could use pointers on where a window could have gotten good value. Alright, so I've already watched this replay. A few notes off the bat. I'd say number one, I think your general mechanics are good enough for a higher rank, right? I think you could be diamond with this. I think it makes sense that it sounds like your tank and DPS are probably diamond plus. That tracks with me, right? I look at this, I'm like, yeah, I think your aim is generally good. I think you're generally able to take duels. I think you generally know what's going on there. That's not an issue, right? I've seen like playing other games where people are like feel a lot more lost. I think everything here feels generally pretty smooth. I think what is letting you down is primarily your decision making, especially like when to take fights, where to take fights, and just not keeping your teammates alive when you can, especially regarding ability usage. And I don't think you realize just how much you're giving up by letting teammates die in certain situations. So a lot of this game is going to be tracking like, hey, look, what is this current game state? Is it a 5-on-5? Is it a 4-on-5? Is it a 5-on-4? Like, what should I be doing right now? That's like the biggest thing that is kind of letting you down. On window, I know what you mean about not necessarily finding good window opportunities. So I was thinking of it as I was watching through this whole game because you actually hold on to ult for a long period of time. Because they have a diva and often you don't have an angle of diva and you're playing like main healer for this entire game because it's a mercy, you actually don't have a lot of window opportunities. So I didn't look at it. I mean, maybe we'll see some as we go, but I didn't look at it and be like, oh yeah, I definitely would have windowed here and you didn't window. I think that it's a lot easier when you have more freedom. Like if your other support's like a Kiriko or an Ana or someone who can kind of like cover for you, you can find an opportunity even when there is a diva to flank an off angle and pop window and get some kills. But I think in this game that was pretty tough because if you're constantly with the core of your team, the diva is pretty much always going to be right in front of you, and she can just shut down like your window value immediately. I especially look for opportunities where the diva leaves, either because she gets demacked or she's going after a flank or something, where you can pop window and get a kill right away. All right, so let's watch. Quick note here, very, very important to get up to this spot as soon as you possibly can on basically all heroes. You can get there a lot faster by running over here and then doing jump boots up here versus going to the right. It seems like a small deal, but like imagine if you were here, right? You'd be getting over here, you'd be jumping up right now, and then you'd be hammering the diva with damage right now, right? Again, 75 damage per burst. I think your DPS is something like 120, 130. Like you'd be doing a lot of damage to diva right now. She can't DM you and the soldier, and then she'd be at half health or below right now instead of being only at like 70%ish, and that makes a significant difference in the way the fight goes. In general, I would say your weaving is fine. I think there are definitely times where you panic and you only heal, but in general, I think that it appears that you're looking for weaves all the time, which is good. So, note right now, just in terms of habits, okay? Your Maga is full health right now. No matter what happens, your Maga is going to be totally fine. He's not going to get blown up here. Your goal here should not be, oh, keep the Maga alive. It should be swing the corner and start shooting. And it's good because you played CS at a high level, so you understand what I mean by swing the angle here. Your goal is, look, I'm winning this fight, not by keeping my Maga alive, but by swinging here and shooting. Sometimes your goal is just keep your tank alive, you'll win. Right now, your Maga does like 0 damage from this far away. Almost every tank does. So you do more damage than your Maga does, you should prioritize your own damage here. If you swung this corner sooner, this soldier might actually be dead right now. I forgot to turn on Epic Pen, but we'll go without it. Right, you see how you're like, we can feel from your play, we're like, oh, gotta heal a tank, gotta heal a tank. This is not a time where you need to heal a tank. Your tank is far away, your tank is full health, you don't need to heal a tank. You're prioritizing damage right now. Alright, so we're going here, yep, so it's fine. Kill Diva, so now we're up, well, we were up 5v4, Junkrat dies, but we have a tank, so we're probably gonna win this. So yeah, I think you just can push up right now, no big deal. So Genji's in your backline for some reason. You go over, make sure to save mercy. This is fine. I think it's a little action inefficient, but it's fine. Right? So we're moving forward. Right? Following the Maga in. Great. I wish at the mercy. Yep. You shoot the mercy. Yep. Oh, mercy dies. It's fine. Good. Okay. So let's think for a second. Well, Maga's playing pretty aggressively. So with Maga often needs some time a charge in, so I won't be able to support the charge. If I'm here and the Maga charges to this door, which is pretty far away, it's very, very hard for me to heal the Maga, okay? Because your regen burst only goes 10 meters. And your lamp and your grenade are not particularly fast-moving projectiles. Like your lamp especially takes time to also deploy once it gets there. So I want to try to stay a little bit closer here. The difference between here and here can be the difference between winning or losing a fight, right? I don't need to, like, I'm full health right now, and with Hanzo no longer being able to one-shot, like, I have basically zero risk in this situation. I can play up here or up here, and these small differences can be the difference between winning or losing a fight if the fight goes very quickly. Again, as you get towards higher ranks, the fights will go extremely quickly. Like, you'll need to be processing at least 50 to 75% faster than you are right now just to get out of Diamond. Right? Just think about that. Just to get out of Diamond, I mean, obviously you're still Plat right now, but like just to get out of Diamond, you're going to be processing 50% faster than you are right now. To get out of Masters, you have to go well over double your current processing speed. You're just like, everything's like a little bit slow because a higher ranked player will realize, I don't need to play here. I can be playing up here and trying to apply damage. For example, a higher ranked player might have killed this soldier right now just from being up, but because you're so far back, you don't even have a chance. Even if the chance is 10%, if you kill the soldier here, this fight is won. Right? If you kill the soldier right now, you guys skip this area fight right here, and you get it all the way to here, and then your next fight's here. That's all it takes. It's just one pick in the situation, but because you're too far back, you can't see it. So try to play further up to get more value. If you play games and you're like, look, I don't know what I could do to win, often, and you're not dying, often the solution for supports is play up. Play further up, because the further up you are, the more value you can produce. It puts you at more risk, but if you're already not dying, then like you're probably fine. Like I see so often I do reviews and supports like, I have like 2 or 3 deaths this game. How could I possibly have done any more? I'm like, well, you're like ridiculously far away from your team. That's why you're not dying. You're not putting yourself at any risk, which means you can't generate any value. All right, so this is a really good example right now. So I can see, right? Obviously, this is replay review, so we can see enemies, but your view, only you can see teammates. I saw my Junkrat get bumped, and I can see my Junkrat is taking damage, and I can hear the shooting. What I do right now is I book it off the cart, and I get over here while healing, lamping, whatever I need to do, shooting, then jump up here and take this fight, right? Because I can tell that the D.Va has committed on the Junkrat, okay? What do we mean by commit here? The D.Va's going to fly into the Junkrat right now. This is commitment. The D.Va cannot leave this fight for the next 4 seconds, which means if you get over here, you can do a lot of damage / save your Junkrat. She clearly thinks there's a kill opportunity right now. And guess what? There actually is. Right? That Junkrat dying loses you this fight. And you could have saved. Because let's not look at it from the D.Va's perspective, okay? Let's look at it from how far are you... Whoa. How far are you from this fight? So you are all the way over there. But your Junkrat's all the way over here, right? Which is good. This is a good angle. I think this is the right spot for me playing. I don't think your Junkrat's doing anything wrong here. So this is great, because Junkrat completely skips this fight by applying pressure to that room from this angle. I think your Junkrat is doing the right thing here. But you and the Mercy, you need to get over there to like make sure to help him out if he gets dove, which is exactly what's happening. But let's count how long it would be. Like at this point, I'm already sprinting. You see, I mentioned like you should not be here. You should be here, right? All the way up, playing right on top of your tank. So let's count how long it is until you can like that this fight continues, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 whole seconds go by, right? That this Junkrat is applying pressure, and I would, if I was playing BAP, I'd already realize I have to be playing up, right? Because my Junkrat, I know this is an exposed spot, but it's a good spot. Okay, exposed spots, and this is something that support players, I know you play all the roles, but like a lot of their supports like blame other teammates. Like my teammates are playing, they're too exposed, they're playing away from cover, and they die, and like they're playing dumb. But that's how you get value, right? The maps are designed that you can't get good value from cover often. You need to push up and expose yourself to get good value. That's what the Junkrat is doing here. Again, if you guys just keep the Junkrat alive, this is an easy win, but you just don't get there in time, right? You have a lot of time to react. As soon as you see that, I'm running full speed and throwing a lamp in if I'm not sure if he's going to live or not, right? You need to be booking it over there right now, but you see how you even step backwards because you're not sure what's going to happen. And that's what I mean by processing speed, right? You have to be able to read what is actually going on right now. Like, yeah, while you're running up, maybe the Hanzo flanks you and shoots you. So be it, right? I have to worry about the threat to losing in front of me, not the possible threat to losing that could happen if I get picked, right? My primary concern here is save the Junkrat. So now you're in a bad spot, right? So you've lost one. You guys managed to trade out for the Mercy at least. So trading supports out means that the longer the fight goes on, it's good for you. But in the short term, you can actually get run over because they have more damage because you traded the support for, or your DPS for their support. So let's kind of read this, okay? It's a 4v4 situation. You need to know 4v4 situation. This is winnable, right? This is still winnable, right? Equal fight. That's right. Reply damage. So you are backing way far up, which is okay, except this is too far. I would say the farthest I would back up is here. Like, what am I doing backing up here? Do you think your team is going to all retreat from the high ground and go all the way back? No. You have to know that. Right? At some level, you have to realize this fight is continuing. We're moving the cart. They're going to contest this. This is going to end up being a 4v4. So stay up and get ready. Because when your tank does this charge in a second, you see how far away you are? Instead of being here, when I saw my tank stepping up, I'd already be over here, right? Staying to this right wall so Hanzo can't hit me. But when he charges, I go, right? Nothing in this fight matters other than playing with your tank right now. That has to be your focus. The tank goes in, I go in. It doesn't matter how bad an idea is. I would say 95% of the time. There's 5% of the time where it actually is the wrong call to follow the tank. But like 95% of the time, if your tank goes in, commit with it, right? I don't care how much danger it puts me in. If my tank dies here, it's game over, right? Like nothing else matters if the tank dies. So my perspective is, okay, tank goes in, I gotta go in, and this is why if I'm here, I can follow in right away, right? I'm going up here, right? I'd be running over here. I'd be right here, right? Heal, shoot, heal, shoot, heal, shoot, shoot, regen burst, right? Etc. 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 Right? And then lamping when I need to. But you're just a little bit slow compared to where I'd be, right? Again, you're here, I would be here already by now. That can make a big difference right now. So I wouldn't go in left window because I know there are 4 enemies here. Obviously, we have replay review here, so we can see through walls. But like I would know from game sense, we killed only 1 enemy player. It's been forever ago since like they all spawned, so I know they're all here, right? I have to know all 4 people are here. So this is the moment for me to go in, right? Where I gotta be running in. The Mog's not gonna be able to push through 4 people with no support from his team whatsoever. I know he's gonna back up to the mega room, so I'm going right here, not left. I have to be going right now. So as we go in, right? So I don't know if this regen burst actually hits him. It's close for sure. But this is another example where like you're swinging wide from the corner. I would swing tight to the corner, right? Get up close, get good damage in, right? Make sure the regen burst lands, makes it quicker to react. Because when your tank is very low on health, you don't want to be far away. You want to be close up. That way your healing gets to the tank faster, right? If you're all the way over here throwing healing grenades, it takes longer to land them and you're less likely to land it direct, which significantly increases healing per second. I want to be closer, not farther. But you kind of instinctively swing wide because you're like, oh, maybe I'm in danger. You're not in danger. You're like no danger here whatsoever. You have a giant tank straight in your face. They're all going to be targeting the tank. Just swing close to the corner here to get up there faster. But let's watch a regen burst. I think it hits him. It hits him, right? But it's definitely close. Definitely close. All right. So, tank getting low, right? Tank extremely low. So, tank's got about 150 health. So, 1 headshot from the Hanzo was a kill here. In addition to the fact that he's also getting shot by the Baby D.Va and the Lucio, you have to have thrown Lamp by now. And that's it, right? I mean, something that simple means that you lose this fight. This is the difference. Saving your tank right now, because keep in mind the enemy D.Va's demacked, okay? If you save the tank right now, guaranteed fight win. Guaranteed. There's 0 chance of them come back here, as long as you save the tank. So saving the tank is the difference between this cart getting pushed all the way over to like here-ish before the next fight happens, and them pushing this all the way back and forcing you to fight again, because they push it, I think, all the way, almost all the way back to the spot. These are the mistakes that you can't make as support if you want to keep climbing, right? This is not a very hard play. You have a lot of time to react to this, okay? So, like, regen burst, okay, fine. He's still pretty low. I probably would have already thrown Lamp by now, right? But at this moment in time, I'm definitely throwing the Lamp for sure at this moment in time, right? And especially if you put the Lamp, like, over here, then your Mog is invincible. It can keep burning people down. But throwing the Lamp there late is, like, an unforgivable mistake, right? Like, that, as soon as that happened, I'd be like, oh, shoot, we're going to lose. So, weirdly enough, once that happened, I'd actually continue to take this fight. I think it's relative. I mean, you have almost no chance of winning here. I mean, D.Va's gonna demac. So one option is to use your Mercy Pocket and the Lamp to try to get a kill. So at this moment, right? Because you have full ammo right now. Notice that you're also not weaving attacks. This is an example of you tunnel visioning, right now, I would swing this and try to get a kill. Right? You could one clip the one burst the Baby Diva right now. You could do a ton of damage to the Hanzo. Like, you're being mercy pocketed and you're in lamp. There's zero risk right now to keep trying to take this fight. But after you get one kill or don't, then you can back off, keep moving the cart, and see if your soldier can cover you. So important here to think about is don't get staggered. Okay, getting staggered here is devastating. You hear the Lucio going top right, so that's a possible threat. I know my soldier and mercy on the left. I don't want to retreat right. I want to retreat left. I want to make sure to stay with my other two heroes. Retreating right here is a mistake. See? So, what you really should do is just rejoin the rest of your team, okay? But the Lucio is going to come out, right? Does a ton of damage to Mercy, boops her out of position, and then she gets burned down and killed. If you just go high ground, right, and stay to the left, you could maybe save your Mercy or repel the Lucio from getting close enough to knocking your Mercy out. But at this point, once the Mercy dies, I walk forward and suicide. Because nothing matters here, right? The soldier's already dropped low ground. The Mercy is dead. I want to die right now. Like, if I had a button to hit suicide, that would suicide me, I would, like, just in Counter-Strike, like, you bind a key to kill, I would suicide right now. Because there's no winning scenario here. I can't even get any kills. Nobody's even killable right now. Even with an aimbot, I couldn't kill people right now. Because everyone's can cover and they're too far away. Like, literally 100% headshot accuracy is 0 kills right now. It's impossible for you to get a kill. There's no point in fighting. Just walk forward and die. Right? If you don't walk forward and die, you're going to stagger yourself. This is something you should already know from playing Diamond, or being Diamond on tank and presumably DPS at a higher level. You should know there is no point in my life. My life does not matter right now. Most important thing is for me to die, rejoin, get ready for the next team fight. But you're going to try to stay alive here. As a reminder, they have a Lucio. You're never going to be able to outrun this. Right? Diva's remeched. Lucio's doing a great job, right? Getting behind you. Like, this Lucio is making plays here. See what I mean? Now, you still end up killing him, but now you get discorded, right? Now you're forced into, like, a duel to death, and then you die. Granted, this Lucio should not have died here. There's no reason for him to be this aggressive. He could have booped you and immediately, like, gone to the left, right? And survived here, but he's trying to pursue this fight, which is not a good idea. He also gets shot by the Hanzo arrow in the back, to be fair. But he still gets this kill on you, right? Which is bad because their team has momentum, so trading out here still allows them to keep moving the cart forwards. So, this is no good, right? You really can't have this happen, right? Because we saw, again, 3 major mistakes happened in one fight. 1, you didn't keep your tank alive. 2, you didn't play with your 2 heroes, or your 2 teammates on left on high ground. 3, you didn't die right away. Now, note that you've spawned right now. Is your death going to matter? Well, sometimes it's not, your staggered death, right? Sometimes it's not, sometimes it will. Well, let's see what happens. Mog is out here, pushing the fight, right? Again, like, if you had died with your team, you would not be way back here, right? You'd be playing, because the Soldier of Mercy died first, right? So you should be, like, somewhere over here. So, continuing the fight. Maga's over here, burning people down. Right, you're still running over. So, Mog is in right now. As a reminder, you still have just yet to peek the corner, right? Mog is here. Now he's committed. He pops ulti. And then he's going to die. Is this a mistake by the Maga? It's 100% a mistake by the Maga. Okay? But you being dead and staggered means that you had no ability to cover up for your teammate's mistake. And I say this a lot for supports. Tons of support abilities are there to cover up for teammate mistakes. Right? The way that you get out of your current ranks is by covering up for your teammate's mistakes and flipping it around. If you were not all the way back here, but were instead over here, this fight is completely different. You walk over, you regen burst, you help burn people down with the Maga, you throw lamp like outside of the shield when you need to. The Maga is literally invincible. That's it. Like, then you completely turn the fight because these people are all stuck here, right? This goes from a terrible decision to a phenomenal decision. But you can't do that because you staggered yourself. And you staggered yourself unnecessarily when you should have realized there was no reason for you to try to stay alive there. So with your tank dead and your soldier dead, there's no real way to win this, right? I would just back up right now. I think this is a mistake. You're extremely lucky to not die here. Right? Soldier dies here. This is sort of your fault. I don't really know why you're reloading right now. You also compulsively reload, which is maybe a Counter-Strike habit. So you're at 16 out of 36 and 13 out of 13 heal grenades. Now 15 and 12, right? So still plenty of ammo left right now. And then you reload right now, despite the fact that your soldier is in the open with 5 heroes shooting at him. This is not the time to reload, right? This is like serious threat. You are not in danger, but the soldier is in danger. Which goes back to, as a support, you need to have a better awareness of your teammates. That is the nature of playing support. You need to be paying attention to your team, right? You need to be looking at this and think, my soldiers are great. Like if you were playing Diva here, right? I don't know all the things you play, right? Definitely Ramantra, which is the next replay we're gonna cover. But if you're playing Diva here, I don't walk back here and just like grab Mega. I stand here and I DM my soldier because my soldier's nuts. This is 1,000% a mistake by the soldier. But like, if I have the tools to save my soldier, why wouldn't I do it, right? Don't let teammates die just because they play bad. Your teammates are gonna play bad, just like you're gonna play bad, and sometimes you get saved by your teammates. Try to do everything you can to win the game. If my soldier dies right now, it's a really big deal, especially if he dies out here where you can't get rezzed, right? If you're up here applying damage, healing, maybe you save the soldier there, right? But as a result, now you're down a soldier, which means you can't. There's no real way to win this fight, right? Now you need to, again, remember how costly it was just to let your Maga die all the way over here. Again, if your Maga lives, this cart pushes all the way over here. But now, right, because of that, because of stagger death, now we're all the way back here, and the cart's still moving. So this is bad news bears all around. Right? So if you want to follow the Maga here, I think it's fine. Again, you're down a player, so the odds of you winning this fight is not great. Yeah, Maga like kind of reconsiders here. There's lots of angles here to 2-pop window, but because you're on your Maga, like the Diva's always going to be trying to track down the Maga and prevent him from doing damage, which is tough. Like you could, for example, take an opportunity to go out here and like window and try to get a kill, but they're quite far away. Diva can shut that down as well. The Diva's made a mistake. The second I see her go in here, I go all the way to the right side and I start burning the Diva down, right? Because I want to get here so she can't matrix all of her damage. So I think this is actually a reasonable time to go up and pop matrix, because most likely the Diva used, most likely the Diva has used almost all of her matrix because she made a mistake here, okay? This Diva 100% made a mistake and realized it right away because she just flew into 4 people that cover her most of her angles, like 180-ish degrees, so she has the matrix to get out. So if you walk up here, you pop window and then start blowing them up from below. You know, from here you pop it. The Diva can't matrix anything because she had to use matrix just to keep herself alive. So no matter what, like they're gonna try to stay behind the cart, but your Maga's gonna go down here, he's gonna charge and slam them all, and then they're gonna die, right? I think this is a good opportunity to use window right now. Like right now, walk to the edge and do window. And again, now we see your priorities are all wrong. Your priority right now is, oh, let me heal my Maga or whatever. But your Maga doesn't need it. He's full health. Even if he wasn't full health, even if he was missing like 100 health, 150 health, doesn't matter. That's not your priority. Get the kills. Go get the kills. This is your moment to go kill people, right? You see how you're just healing right now. Your mentality has to be switched from, I don't need to just be healing, I need to go get killing. Because if you stand here, if I give you like 2 seconds, your aim's pretty good. You're going to kill this Lucio, right? That's all it takes is a very small window here to get a kill, and you need to recognize that and go up and get the kill right now. Soldiers on their flank there. I mean, you can try to poke them down. The Genji's probably going to deal with them. Yeah, you're fine. So, just doing your best here. So, Hanzo takes a fight on you, right? So, I think generally what you did here was totally fine, right? I think that, you know, you took the duel, right? You understood right away that the Hanzo had flanked you. You tried to take the duel. That's fine. So, up here, I think you only get until the time the lamp ends, at which point I would leave. So right now, I would commit. I would even stand still right now because he literally can't kill me because of the lamp. So I would stand still right now and confirm the kill. It's 2 bursts here to kill. But unfortunately, you don't have enough ammo. He comes up. Now, you're going to lose... Spoiler, you're going to lose this fight to the Hanzo. But let's explain why do you lose this fight to the Hanzo. Well, A, obviously your aim has been sub-ideal, right, through the course of this. But right now, the Hanzo's going to kill you because your dodging is not good. So think about it. If I'm right here, Hanzo's going to draw, right? So he's got 2 things. He's got the full draw, right? His regular hold down left click. Then he's also got storm arrows. Both of these things are a major threat to me. If he hits me with storm arrows, especially right now when I've blown through all my cooldowns, because by coming over here, you force the committed fight. If after you chased him away, like right now, once you chase them away right now, if you decide, okay, I'm just going to leave and go back here and help, then it's not a committed fight. But you chose to chase him, which is not necessarily the wrong call. I'm just noting, I mean, obviously with better aim, it would make a difference, but that's fine. Once you're over here, the fight is committed, okay? I understand this is a duel to the death, and that's a very important skill to know is neither one of us can retreat, not me, not the Hanzo. Only one of us is going to walk away from this alive. And the way that you climb from Platinum to Diamond and onwards is this is a Platinum 3 Hanzo, right? Roughly average. You need to be consistently able to outperform this Hanzo in a duel in order to climb. If you can't win that fight, it's not good for you, right? There's no reason to believe that when you go to Diamond, right, and you're fighting a Diamond 3 Hanzo, they're just going to absolutely trash you because you don't have the mechanics and the game sense. So let's break down this particular fight longer. So as a reminder, if I'm here, I think Hanzo has two things I need to worry about. Full draw, followed by storm arrows. What he's probably going to do, he's going to do one full draw, fire the arrow, then he's going to turn on storm arrows and try to kill me. I only need to hit about 3 bursts right now to kill him. Right? With a little bit of headshots, etc. I'm probably not going to miss a lot of bullets at this range. If I do, I don't deserve to go diamond. Right? Like, if you can't consistently hit a target at least like 75% of the time here, you're not going to be able to get to diamond just because the aim is a problem, assuming you play an aim-based support. So, again, let's break this down. My mentality here is I need to survive, or bait, rather. I need to bait and dodge the first arrow he fires. Because storm arrows are already very dangerous, right? Storm arrows is 75 damage arrows. That's already going to kill me in like 3 arrows. So that's a big deal. If he also hits that 120 damage body shot, there's almost no way I can possibly win this fight, right? It's just like the odds are against me. So if I'm standing here and I think I have to survive that first, or dodge that first shot, how do I do it? Well, the key thing here is the Hanzo, when he pulls, right, when he's drawing that bow, he's slow. And so he's vulnerable to getting blown up because I can hit a lot of headshots when he's slowed. So he's going to want to lose that as soon as possible. So what you want to do here is you want to use the window frame itself to do quick peeks back and forth, which could include, like if I have to drop off, I'll even drop off here. I must dodge that first arrow. If he hits it, the fight is over. But in particular, what I really don't want to do is straighten out my movement in one direction, because then he's for sure going to hit it. Well, let's watch how this goes. So you see, instead of playing here, right, where you have an opportunity to maybe like shoulder peek, where you don't even really fully peek, right, but you just kind of give him your shoulder, so he thinks you're peeking out, then he loses, then you commit and take the fight. In a similar way, imagine, so you play CS, right? So like, imagine playing an Opper, right? Imagine an Opper is playing at close range right now. He's got an op. I have M16 or it's M4. I have an M4 or AK or whatever it is. I don't want to do a wide peek right now. Wide peek is dead, right? Because he just like waits for me to straighten out. Scope's dead instantly, right? At high level CS, that's an instant kill. But if I shoulder peek, he has to make a hard decision from his perspective, because if I shoulder peek, he might think, look, option number 1, he commits to the peek and he kills me almost instantly with a headshot. Option number 2, he's faking the shot, or faking the peek, in which case I don't want to commit to the shot right now, and I want to wait for him to commit further, or I need to get wide of the angle to confirm the kill. So in that situation, the problem is if he doesn't worry, if he thinks that it's a fake out, right, and he sits on it, and you commit to it, he dies, because it's too hard for him to be able to scope and kill you if you just come out right away and headshot him, right? Like, I'm sure this happens, yes, you just go, it's really hard to do it, right? You go out quickly, right, and immediately pop him in the head. So he has to respect that as the Opper, which is one of the reasons why shoulder peeking is so effective at that close range fight, right? Quick shoulder peek, you hear the shot, wide peek, insta kill, right? Instant. That's the way you would take a fight against the Opper. Same deal for Hanzo, right? Apply that same mentality here, which is I have to dodge that first shot, right? And then I can commit from there, and I'll try to outdamage the storm arrows. But again, watching this back, right? He's going to come up here. You have the window frame here. You have a lot of opportunities right now to dodge this shot, but you just go in a straight line. He hits the body shot, and now you got, what, like 76 health right now? He turns on storm arrows, and 2 storm arrows here is a kill. Right? Misses 1, misses 2. Oh, that's lucky that it bounces. How low are you? I'm surprised that I just killed you straight up. Oh, yeah, you're at 60, yeah. It's very, very unlucky that this one bounced and hit you. I don't know that you deserve that. That's a very unlucky bounce. But either way, I don't think you have a good chance after eating that body shot. I think the Hanzo is favored to win. But I think there's a lot of ways mechanically, like, to break down that. It's like how you could have played better. And again, as you approach higher and higher ranks, players will be way better at doing this. Like, they understand how to take this duel and how to win it. You know? Like, the gap in skill will be, like, overwhelming if you do not understand how to take these duels. Alright, fast forwarding. So, obviously, when you dead, like, how is your team gonna win the fight? I would not do this. This is like straight up suicide. Like, you're just running forward. You have no tank right now. If I'm the Hanzo, like, I can like peek here pretty hard, right, with a combination of my supports and D.Va and try to kill you. I think this is a mistake for you playing this far forward. I think you are not used to being punished here, but at higher ranks, this is a really bad habit and you will die. I think, again, you are too far from cover. For perspective, if you are standing here, if you're standing out here as Baptiste, whatever you do, jumping, right, turbo, jump boots or actual regular jumping or strafing, as a soldier, I'm going to kill you about 1.5 seconds. Right? Either that or you have to force regen burst, or lamp to save your life. And then I'll shoot through that and I'll kill you as well. There's like almost no way you will survive. right? Again, if you played high level CS, you are dramatically underestimating how good people are going to get at higher ranks. Like even in Diamond, in Diamond, they're going to absolutely shred you here as a soldier. Like I would go out here and I will hit 80% plus my bullets on you right now. And if you jump in the air, I'm going to hit like 95% of them. Like you have almost no way of surviving here. I'm going to laser you down about as fast as I would with Visor. And then I have Helix 2 to finish you. Like you cannot be doing this. Is very crazy. Like the reason why you're not dying is because their team is not stepping up here. Partially because the Genji is applying pressure, but partially because they're just not aggressive enough. You see those soldiers messing around right now? Right? The soldier needs to maximize his time. He doesn't need to be screwing around the Genji. He just needs to stay out here, right? Just peek here. See how he's jumping backwards? This is a mistake. He's got plenty of health. He can peek this. He can take this left side corner, right? Like there's a lot that the soldier could do here. So you're definitely benefiting from the enemy team not being very good. No need for you to frontline right now. Like again, if I'm the soldier, I'm gonna kill you right now. This Helix is gonna be aimed at you, right? Not the Roadhog. I'm killing you right now. You are frontlining terribly, and you're not gonna get punished for it. B gets popped. Yep, back up here. I would not back up across the open. Like think about it. Like B gets popped, so they're gonna swing this corner. You have to know they're gonna swing this corner. Your retreat path is to the left, not to the right. Why are you crossing the open here? As a reminder, you die. Like, even in mid-diamond, you are dead. Even through mercy healing, you are dead. There's no way you're going to cross all the way to the right here without getting absolutely shredded. With a soldier and Hanzo and Zen on the enemy team, 0% chance you make it to the right. I think that is a reckless behavior on your part. Right? And like, yeah, maybe you aren't experiencing this now, but I'm sure it happens to you sometimes where you make bad moves like that, and they're going to end up getting you killed. Right? As we saw from the fight with the Hanzo, where it just doesn't feel like you know the mechanics of how to take that fight well. And that's how like higher players win. Like it's not always just about aim. They understand how to move, what to do, where to go on a micro level scale to win duels. I have another video. I have a Kiriko. I think you probably just YouTube like Kiriko like adder dueling. You should be able to find that one where I talk through, like I go through like a deathmatch game and playing with Kiriko, and I explain all the things that go through my head like instantly when I take fights, right? Okay, this is a 1v1. This is a 1v1 where I'm high ground. This is a 1v1 where I'm low ground. This is a 1v1 where I'm low. This is a 1v1 where I'm high. I have more health than they do. This is a 1v2 suddenly because I'm getting shot from a different direction. How do I take that fight? This is one where Hanzo's trying to take me and I'm trying to prevent him from hitting me with a headshot. Like all of that like comes together like so quickly, right, for high level Overwatch players. And like that's what you should be endeavoring to do, right? Play at a higher level. Don't just be mechanically better than them. Be smarter than them, right? Being smarter than them scales way better than mechanics, because you will hit a point where your mechanics are just not better than everybody else. But you can always endeavor to make better decisions. All right. So, funny thing is, you get up to here, right? Your Hog is holding your left side. I commit to this. Right? I have Regen Burst and Lamp. I commit and try to kill the Zen or Lucio or whatever, right? Like, I fight here, I start taking damage, I put down Lamp around the corner, and I kill him. Like, I just swing this and kill both of them right now. Like, you're playing very defensively despite having full health and both abilities, and your Mercy's on you, and your Hog is here to, like, kind of slow down the Diva. Like, you're totally fine here. There's literally no way for you to die right now. Yeah, I would have already killed both supports by now. Fine, right, so we're gonna clean up here. Alright. So, a lot of fighting going on over here. This is a tough situation. This happens a lot in Esperanca. There's like fighting over here in the Mega. At high ranks, like all the fighting happens over here. There's like almost no fighting that happens on the robot itself. The problem is your job is to move the bots. There's not a lot you can do about this. Blade gets popped. I would probably consider leaving the cart right now, but I don't know that I definitely would. I think this is still fine. But you hear the Hanzo climb. You should already be reacting to this. Yeah, I think jumping is nuts. This Hanzo like completely whiffs you. Like he sees you charging, he can just wait for you to go up in the air. Missing that shot's rough, right? He goes like 0 for 4, 0 for 5 here. I think this is unreliable for you to get that. I think that trying to stay low ground more, waiting for him to shoot and then jumping up is a way better plan than just jumping randomly. All right, so. Obviously, you're on the cart, moving the cart. I think you're playing in front of the cart, which is good. I think this is good, right? Because you're in basically no danger. You want to try to help out whatever's going on top left. So, when this grenaded, I leave cart. At this point, I leave cart because I want to get over and try to figure out whether I need to lamp somebody, right? So, I would swing now, right? And I think at this moment in time, I see this, I pop window, right? I force Genji deflect, and then I force the soldier back. So I can shut down both of the DPS right now with window. Even if I don't get a kill, I think it's totally fine right now. I think that's the number one priority, is to shut down the DPS. So, you're trying to save the soldier, right? Regen burst, okay, good. So you heard / saw the Genji go in. So at this point in time, the Genji is now vulnerable, because the Genji's committed, right? Because he dashed in. Now your job is kill the Genji, right? Use lamp, throw lamp, right? Which is good. Kill the Genji. You saw the Genji on the right side of your screen. You need to kill the Genji. You need to kill the Genji, and you're reloading right now, right? So let's back up here. And this goes back to your processing speed is just too slow for Diamond, right? Not like low, I mean, like Diamond 5, Diamond 4, but I mean like, if we're talking like Diamond 2 plus, it's just too slow. You have plenty of ammo right now. You have 21 out of 36 ammo, 6 out of 13 heal grenades. You have plenty of ammo. The Genji's dashed in. He's committed. My thought here is throw lamp, kill the Genji. Genji must die right now, because there's no way for him to survive, right? He focuses me, soldier kills him, right? He focuses soldier, I kill him. Either way, this Genji has to die right now. I cannot, this fight is unwinnable if the Genji does not die right now, because he's at point blank and I'm already low and use lamp. Like, this is it. The Genji must die. But instead of focusing the Genji, you throw down the lamp, and this is clearly like, you're like, I am overwhelmed. I no longer have the ability to add any more value to the fight, so I'm going to reload right now to give myself a mental breather. You cannot be reloading right now when there is a Genji point blank in front of you, right, chasing down your soldier in this situation. Like, you just can't do it. You have plenty of ammo, right? You're basically like 50% plus ammo, right, for grenades and bullets. You have to kill the Genji right now. But because you kind of like mentally shut down, you're like, oh god, I can't do it. I can't process. I can't think. Like, reload, so I can get some value. I mean, it's better than no value, but you like a Diamond Baptiste is going to be shooting the Genji right there, right? Again, your aim overall is good. Aim's not the issue. Just got to be making better decisions. Genji's dead, right? So you managed to turn it. Yeah, you run over. By the way, when you were running over, I would look to the right because I know there's a Zen somewhere, right? I guess, sorry, it's an Ana now. And just make sure that the Ana's not looking at me. It's going to blow me up while I walk by. Yeah, trying to DMAC, right? As a note here, D.Va's DMAC'd right now. Stop shooting. See how you keep just like kind of keep shooting another shot, but small detail. So overall, things are in good shape. I would note that because the D.Va's DMAC'd, I'm looking for an early window that I can kill. Because if I can kill even one of them right now before the D.Va gets here, that's good value, and I'll take it. Because then it's going to move the cart all the way over to here, and then we have even more space. We'll most likely pass their mark at 126. I think this is backing too far, right? Like, okay, the soldier's here. I don't need to go all the way back here, right? Like, just play here. Play close. Like, Baptiste is a very brawly support. You basically have 3 health bars. There's no way to easily kill you. Your Hog is here, your Mercy's here, your Soldier's here. Like, you got a lot of oomph here in this situation. The only problem is your Genji's still far back. That's fine. Like, he's coming up pretty quick. I think you're still in good shape. You're probably looking for window is my guess, which is fine. If you want to be looking for window, I'd probably be taking this top left area and holding here and looking for a window opportunity. The problem is the Genji can push you off the angle very easily. So I think I would probably just play with my team in this situation, because the Genji, if they didn't have Genji, they had like Ashe or something, I'd totally be playing top left. But I think the Genji alone is too much pressure for you to deal with. Alright, so what did I just see? I saw my Genji go in, he dashed, my Genji's committed. That means this fight in the next 3 to 5 seconds is going to be over. Okay, either my Genji gets a kill here and gets a dash reset, in which case we win the fight, or my Genji doesn't get the kill here and dies, in which case the fight is over. So I'm thinking now I step up here, right? Pop window or whatever I need to do and start taking the fight aggressively, right? I'm going right now. See, like you can feel things are starting to get out of control, right? Your Hog gets super low. He's used up all his healing, right? Their whole team backs up. Good. So this ended up working out fine. I'm just noting here is that you didn't do anything here, right? You, if I were you, I don't want to rely on my teammates like Mercy. Oh my God, never mind. Your Mercy dies here. Right? So let's go back to when the Genji dashed in. So he's over here. I think he's gonna dash right now. So from here, I would be stepping up, right? I'd be playing like over here-ish, right? Walking up here, trying to get a kill, whatever it ends up being, right? Putting damage on the D.Va. Like again, this far away, you're gonna start getting damage fall off against the D.Va. So it's no good. And again, why are we walking so far back? It's a 5v5, right? This is the place where we take the fight. We don't want to take the fight like all the way over here or whatever. Just take the fight now. You have forward spawn advantage, it's fine. Take the fight early and up. That's what I want to do right now. But you're way too far back, which means you also don't notice your Mercy gets blown up here. Now, to be fair, this is 1,000% of follow your mercy. But I think if you're playing up here, you can apply damage to the Genji, so he can't just shoot here, right? You get some options. I think your mercy is 1,000% at fault here, though. Diva Bomb gets popped. I would have just ran behind the bus. But you go here, and then Lamp gets forced out for this, which is also no good, right? Like, you have a lot of time here to even get in front, go to the back, right? You could even, like, jump up here and try to get in the window, but just not doing any of those things and taking the Lamp here is bad news. Now you're down 2. The odds of you winning this fight are very, very low. I just want to take the fight quickly right now, right? Maybe we can turn it, but extremely unlikely. Yeah, just take the fight right now. Don't try to stay alive. This is a mistake. All right. Right, Genji's dead. Again, you're missing 3 players right now. There's no win scenario here. I think that you guys are gonna get hunted down, right? And then you die. What was the point of this? Right? What was the point of this? What did you gain here? Right? The cart's moving the whole time, presumably. Yeah, the cart's moving the whole time. You're just giving them free push space while staggering yourself. Just die. It was a 2-on-4 that situation. Your Hog was also like forced to heal. Like you had nothing left. Just die. It's okay. Just die. Some deaths do not matter, right? All the way back here, right? I know the Mercy's dead. As soon as I saw the Diva Bomb kill Soldier, and I don't have Lamp, there's like no way for us to win this fight. Like the odds of us winning this fight are now like 1% or below. There's no point forcing this fight right now, right? And I use Regen Burst. There's no way, right? Yeah, we killed Lucio right now, but who cares? Right? Again, this is not going to make a difference. Their heart's going to keep moving. I just want to die right now. Just walk forward, die, then the Hog dies faster. Because the Hog's also trying to keep you alive. I'm sure the Hog also sees, oh, my Bap's here. I got to save my Bap. I got to keep my Bap alive. So the Hog's also trying to stay alive right now. But both of you are making a mistake. Just die. It's fine. Just die. Right? Way too late now to be dying. Like, you're dead right now. Okay? Your team is already back. Remember, your Soldier died to Diva Bomb. Literally, if the Diva Bomb came, like, not that you knew this happened, but you just took your hands off the keyboard and just let the Diva Bomb kill you, that would have been better than what you actually ended up doing. Not that you should ever intentionally die to the Diva Bomb per se, but... Alright, so they push down. Definitely right call not to try to take the fight here. I don't like this window. I think this window is just not... I think there's too many people in cover. Yeah, it's too hard to get any value from this window, right? You can see and feel it right now. The window is no good. The Diva with full DM, like standing in front of you, is not the time to be popping this window. Yeah. Like the Diva doesn't even need the Matrix most of this. Like she just ignores it because you don't have opportunities to shoot anybody with it. You should be shooting the Genji right now, 100%. Like you have to be shooting the Genji right now. All right, Genji goes in. You pop Regen Burst. He does another slash. You pop Lamp, right? He does another slash. Well, yeah, he does another slash. Then I mean, you just fight it out from there, right? But 100%, you gotta be aiming Genji right now. So you don't pop Regen Burst first, which is a mistake, right? Regen Burst would have saved you alone. Now you need to pop Regen Burst. Well, nope, no, you don't need to. The Genji completely whiffs this. Wait, what the heck? How does this happen? Okay. Alright. This is extremely confusing. What the heck is happening right now? So your team popped Visor, their team popped Beat to counter the Visor, but the Genji does not seem to realize that was how it was going to play out, and so he plays very conservatively after the Visor gets popped. Either way, you still wasted your window. I frankly think that was just luck that you guys won that fight. I don't think you did anything particularly well yourself. Alright, so let's look at the situation. So I know 2, 3 are on high ground, right? The bot is pushing. I walk over here. Remember, bot doesn't go any faster with more people on it, unlike payload where it does. So you don't need multiple people on the cart. But if my Hog's gonna stay here low ground, I don't need to be here. It's fine. I should just go high ground by default. I hear that sleep dart, and I immediately jump up right now. Because I want to make sure nobody dies right now. Most important thing, make sure nobody dies right now. I want to go up, right? I think that you get 0 value from here, you got to go up. So, Hog misses hook, unfortunate. You're still playing here, but like this is now a committed fight, right? And your soldier's gonna die here. But this is all happening because you're not in the right spot. Again, you don't need to be in the cart anymore. Your Hog's clearly pushing the cart, just leave it. It's not like your Hog's like a Winston, right? Your Winston's gonna have to leave the cart to go do anything. But Hog can play cart all he wants because he's got hook. So I think you need to go high ground here in this situation. But nade goes off, right? Again, if you were up here, you could have been like, oh, Are we in trouble here? I hear see the soldier come up, right? I probably just throw a lamp right now over here to make sure that he doesn't get blown up. Save the soldier. When you save the soldier, everything changes from here. But without the soldier, this is now really, really bad. Again, the odds of you winning this fight are, I don't know, 5% or so. You're almost assuredly going to die. So the one note that I have for this fight is you do not notice this Genji at all. So Genji comes in behind you, would have heard the shurikens. Right now, you definitely would hurt and feel them because now you can't back up and should feel it. You're not paying attention to this Genji at all. That was actually the most available target in the situation because the Nano Soldier's not going to die, right? Because he's got DM, he's got the healing, right? He's nanoed. But the Genji could have died. You could have forced something out of the Genji, like even a deflect or here. But you're just not paying attention at all. And I think this is where the game just goes too fast for you. I would not waste so many shots when she's clearly DMing, but... I think the regen burst is fine. Yeah, I walk forwards right now, not backwards. There's no way that walking backwards is going to work. Like, this fight is committed. And, like, we can feel it. Like, we saw right there, like, the little body language where you're like, oh, I'm not sure we're going to win this fight. It doesn't matter if you're going to win or not. This is the only fight. Do not try to retreat from here and try to regroup for the next fight. Die or win right now. Right? Again, right now, why are you walking backwards? No backward steps. Just forwards. Only forwards right now because you are committed. Right? See how you're walking backwards right now? I don't walk backwards. I walk forwards and I kill Lucio. I kill Lucio. I try to kill D.Va. What's she going to do? They can't kill me from here. I'm full health and there's a lamp, right? And there's Mercy here. There's literally no way I can die, right? That's what the difference, again, between higher ranked players and lower ranked players is you don't realize that you are functionally invincible right now. There is no way you can die here. Just walk forwards and start killing everyone. Right? See? Again, we feel that backwards movement. You can't be going backwards right now. You have to be walking forwards. You get the picks, apply the damage, farm window. Right? Those are things you're doing right now. Don't let any of them escape. For the record, you can go left right now since your hog is going right already, which gives you another angle. But see, if you went left here, right? You got some options and could apply damage, but you always put yourself more at risk, so it depends, but you do have regen burst at least. Good example of when you don't need that heal, okay? Diana on is low. You saw that she's low. That's another shot, okay? Shoot her again. Shoot her again right now. Don't heal, right? Don't heal. Shoot again. If you hit a headshot, body shot here, Diana dies. But she is matrixed, right? But, like, try to go for the kill. That's the most important thing, right? Because again, and you see this probably if you watch like my soldier gameplay videos or stuff, like I'll fire helixes that I'm like, I don't even think there's a 5 or 10% chance this is gonna work, but I don't need the helix in the next 6 seconds, and if it does land, it's a kill, and that completely changes the fight. So go for the low percentage ones when you don't have like a better high percentage option. Alright, soldiers in, regen burst, okay, that's fine. Kill the Genji. Right? Genji just dash into me and soldier, punish him. He dies here. He dies. There's no way for him to win. Like, just throw a lamp if you think there's any chance that you die. Just don't walk backwards. Kill him. Kill him right now. Just you need like that ruthlessness. Okay? That bloodthirst when you realize you have made a mistake. I kill you now. Right? That is the difference between higher rank play and lower rank play. Understanding this Genji has made a terrible mistake. He dies for this. Right? Chase it down. Get the kill. Again, well, he has no options, right? He dashed into you, so how can he escape, right? The moment he does this, I pop regen burst and he dies. I don't care if this is the #1 Genji in the world, unless my soldier like shoots him while deflecting and kills me, it is impossible for him to win this fight, right? Like, he guaranteed dies right now. He's in the middle of 5 of your teammates. There's no way for him to live. Just push him and kill him. Again, throw lamp here if you think there's any chance that you would die, but frankly, there's no chance of you dying. All right. So you're going to go up here. You're going to do an early window. I think this is okay, right? I think the soldier makes a mistake jumping into the open, but that's fine. We'll take it. I don't know why your soldier visors for it, but okay, it's fine. So, nade goes in. Bomb goes down. All right, fine. We got plenty of time here. What is the lamp for? Right? Like, what is the lamp for you? Because you're clearly going to get behind the cart, A. Is the lamp for your soldier? Because your soldier is like point blank sitting on the other side of the bomb, and he's not in range. And your soldier is sprint, so you can easily get the cover. This lamp is useless, and this is going to cost you the game throwing this lamp, right? This lamp is no good. Now, there's no need for this. You can just shoot the D.Va and then get behind the cart and then resume. This is why D.Va Bomb is one of the worst ultimates in the game, and yet somehow keeps getting value in this game. So then, not only that, right? You're like, okay, Cool. I throw lamp for no reason. And for this Diva Bomb, which does 1100 damage right now, I'm going to pop Regen Burst? Like, look, you're popping Regen Burst right now. We can see your hand moving. Look at your team's health. You have 4 people who are full health, and your Hog, who's missing only a third of his health, but still behind cover, and he's purple. You're hitting Regen Burst right now in reaction to, there's a Diva Bomb, I'm scared. When I'm scared, I pop Regen Burst. This is bad decision-making, right? It's bad muscle memory. I don't know how much Baptiste you play, right? It feels like maybe you don't have so many hours on Baptiste, but like this is bad muscle memory. This is like panic at work. And you can't get into higher ranks unless you, I wouldn't say perfect, but improve your muscle memory instincts, right? Genji dashes me, Regen Burst, right? That's like kind of the instinct of like, oh, this, I'm scared, I do this. But if it's an insta-kill attack like Diva Bomb, Regen Burst isn't gonna help you at all. Also, you're full health. Like, you've blown through 2 abilities right now completely unnecessarily, right? It kills a soldier here because your soldier is a fool, right? But there's nothing you could have done about that, right? Soldier's gonna stay here for way too long, right? Then run too late, and then he's going to die to this. But unless you somehow knew that he was going to run here and through the lamp to save him, which there's like no way that you know exactly that's the way it would play out, that soldier's going to die no matter what, and there's nothing you could have done about it. So your lamp did nothing. Alright, Diva's still alive. You have to save the Mercy right now, but she flies up. As soon as she's here, right, I do 1 grenade and go back to doing whatever. The odds of you hitting Valking Mercy in the air is like extremely low. So just focus on trying to get kills. Kill the Lucio right now. Kill the Diva, right? That's what you should be spending your time on right now, not trying to heal the Mercy, because like your grenades are frankly not particularly close. That one hits, which I do think is impressive. But we're still in good shape right now, right? You should focus on killing the Diva, right? I would also turn, again, why are we looking at the Hog right now? The Hog is safe. In your mind, you have to think, okay, what's my job here? Who do I need to save? Right? You hear Visor. You hear Visor from main. So anyone who's in the open here is in danger. Not my Roadhog, who's already healing. Right? It's either my Genji, right, who probably has deflect or dash, or my soldier. So why am I looking at the Hog? Save these 2. That's over here right now, right? You have Regen Burst. Pop it right now. Save the soldier. Save the soldier. Save the soldier. Save the Genji. Like, save the DPS right now. Everything is a step too slow, right? The difference between you and dominating the games to your level, everything is a step too slow. Which means, right, now we're in bad shape, right? Everyone's low. Now you pop Regen Burst. You interrupt your reload too, which is unfortunate. But still, now here comes Blade, right? So we hear the Blade coming. So my perspective is, hey, this is a dry Blade, okay? He doesn't have Nano. I didn't hear Nano get popped. So Genji's killable. We can win this. We can win this, right? He goes in. He slashes once. I throw Lamp right now, right? In fact, you could actually wait for 2 slashes now before throwing Lamp if he doesn't hit you with a dash, which he didn't. But like that's really hard to process. I think using Regen Burst or Lamp after the first slash is good enough for most scenarios, right? Now we throw Lamp and we kill the Genji. Oh no, we don't have Lamp. Why don't we have Lamp? Because we threw Lamp away 20 seconds ago for the Diva Bomb that wasn't even going to kill us, right? So now it's so much harder, right? Again, right now, I throw Lamp to the left on the inside of the room, and I kill the Genji. He can't do anything, right? He has no dash in this situation. He has no dash, right? He'd have to walk in here, turn, slash it, and then try to kill me after that. That takes forever. There's no way. That's going to take him like 2+ seconds to do. I'm going to kill him before that happens. But again, I don't have Lamp right now, and I die. And notice how close this fight is, right? This fight is extremely close. You win this fight here, you win the game, right? Again, the Genji doesn't get anything out of the value after that, where he kills the Genji, right? So from there, right, imagine if he wasted that time trying to kill you, the Genji maybe never dies, right? Then this Genji's kind of hanging around, either dead or extremely low. But even then, like, the fight is very close. If you're alive right now, this fight is completely flippable. But here we are. Okay, so we'll hold there. Again, in summary, right, I think the ability usage is still not quite there, right? The ability usage is not quite there. You're not saving people. In particular, lamps, I think, are not great, right? I think over and over again we saw that you're really not getting enough value out of lamps. But the overall mentality of playing up, trying to save your teammates, being aggressive, that's important as well. And I would say number 3, not staggering actually costs you a lot of value in this game, right? I think that you gave up multiple fights here because of your staggers. Literally, one extra fight that you win wins this game. So if you could have prevented one fight, like flipped one lost fight into a 1 fight, you win this game. Right? That's kind of the mentality here. It's literally like a razor thin margin here. So if you just played a little bit better, this is a win. All right, I'm going to hold there. Hopefully it is helpful.